Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down. At about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
5-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Carr. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Carr. And they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Carr completes it. And out of bounds right around the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7. Broncos nothing. Daniel Carlson
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
And the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, he's going to take a shot right over. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
on the defense
defensive side. That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
44-yard line.
Carr now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. From midfield, here's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Third down.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun. Carr will look downfield for Ward. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's the third-year running back, Philip Lindsay. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Crosby on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here comes Lindsay, toss right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Denver.
Block on the give. It's Lindsay. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
A run with Lindsay out of the gun. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So
they're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
46-yard line.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Vegas. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
There's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
21-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Tough yards and running with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Carr now on first down. Rolling to his right. And now he goes out. Carr lost it forward. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. In his end zone, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Locke. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
1-yard line.
Throwing again. Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. First down. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. They'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A quick throw outside by Locke, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Complete.
Tim Patrick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
And this carries into the end zone. The decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Throwing on first down is Carr. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Chung. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line.
First and 10.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for him with Lindsey. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now to the air, Rock. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing now is Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Locke. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
And 11 at the 3-yard line.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And he'll look deep. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 97 yards. And the Raiders Broncos, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. But I think the ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's into the end zone. It's a foul return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A fairly short kick from the 14. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fate. That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Denver, and even 50 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and then connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First down, Denver.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to let him now. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece. Brendan McManus.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play and they can...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a footways. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 74 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take it home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Broncos 21. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cleveland Farrell in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 20. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he's across for a touchdown. And the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, there's a penalty flag down. And we're all too excited to get the football touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Shotgun snap to Lock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this again.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Daniel Carlson on.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came up.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
That's the point. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Today's final
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season.